I founded a coffee company called Cafe Neo. It's a chain of coffee companies. We sell coffees, teas, juices, drinks with my brother. So today we're going to talk about raising finances for your businesses, okay? Raising finances, the first thing that you need to have is an idea that convinces. An idea that convinces. And it can be any idea. There are many ideas that you may think are useful, others may not think so. But the key thing is that when you go out to raise money, that whoever you're trying to raise money from thinks that this is an amazing idea, it's a good idea. Okay? Yeah, time starts now.
Time's up. Time's up.
Okay, so from each group, stand up and just tell us what the business was, how much do you need, how much do you think you'll make in a year, and how much do you need to spend to make that revenue.
My business is to make an app, a social media app. The money we're going to make in a year depends on how that app is going to boom. If the app grows, if it's very good, it will make about 2 million. We'll make 400,000. But then if it doesn't grow that much, then we'll make about 200,000.
Okay, so the idea has to be something that makes sense, that the investors understand. If we don't understand, we can't give money.
Offices, we do breakfast and lunch, basically. We deliver lunch to your offices. For offices that have made orders or that we work with, we just send our drivers down for their lunch. We always deliver on time. And for people that need orders in from school, you can call. And when you call, we have skate guys that are ready to. They're ready. So, we need 600,000. And we plan to make at least 200,000 every month. So at the end of the year, we should have made 2.4 million naira. We are sure about that because we know that we're in Nigeria and we all like food. So people will eat.
Okay.
We have to eat to work. People will eat.
The idea has to be good. We need to know what the idea is, but we also need to know why this idea is potentially better than other similar companies. So I can say today, for example, that I want to set up a fast food company, but there's Mr. Biggs, Chicken Republic, Domino's, name them, right? So you need to tell the investors, if you're in an industry where there's already a lot of competitors, why your business is either going to be better than them or why your team is better than them, etc. Okay?
So we just thought about why not make a tourist app or Star Road Lagos.
Sorry, quiet guys.
So that app will tell you the step-by-step guide on where to go, the language, hotel, restaurant, and you can just basically so you know your way around the place. So we're going to start with Lagos, but we can expand to other places in Nigeria, maybe in Africa. So that's what we thought about. So
our costing, we are going to be, our investors primarily are those hotels, restaurants, and the government as well. For you to bring your brand to our platform, you have to pay probably a subscription fee for 100,000, where we are going to aggressively market your brand on that social, on that platform. So once you are being advertised and you are being marketed, you know that increased income is coming for your company. And for the government, you want people to come to your country, you want people to come to your state and explore your tourist destination. So once we come, they can, how much you make me? Let's say if at worst, we get only one company, 100,000 in a month. 12, that would be 1.2 million in a year. And application and everything, marketing for a startup for, let's just say Lagos, is going to cost 300,000 naira for everything. So we are making 1.2 million. If it is only one person that comes to advertise, leaving out the part of the government investing in our business, because I believe they want to promote their country and increase their GDP and revenue.
Thank you very much. Investors, a question.
What makes you different from Trivago or Hotel.com or Expedia.com?
So why don't you stand up and speak louder?
What really makes you different from Trivago or Hotel.com?
Yeah. Well, TripAdvisor doesn't say the kind of food you can get to Lagos. Does it say those are those of Lagos?
Not really.
Does it say, oh, there are the beaches in Lagos, like what we speak in Lagos, speaking English we speak in Lagos?
No.
Basically the culture of Lagos, they say that.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry?
They didn't really tell how much they
Okay. Okay, thank you. Next group. Next group. Next group. More than 3. Okay. Afternoon.
My business is called Handyman Lotion. We basically create hand sanitizers, especially for chemical engineers, as when they go to industrial factories, they are in contact with all sorts of chemicals. So the job of our hand sanitizer / hand wash is to take care of all those funny chemicals. So we did some costing, and the best part about this business is the more you sell, the more profit you make. So if it's a good product, which we assume it is, it's going to make money. So we are assuming that if we can get 20 supermarkets in Lagos State to supply to, we believe that each one would sell at least 10 a day. So 10 by 20 by the cost, sorry, the selling price, which is 250, times 365 is a lot of money, about 600,000, 600 million naira. And then the cost, we estimated that the cost would be 150 naira per bottle. So the cost is going to be about 350 million. So I'm making a profit of about 250 million a year. So the amount we need would be 30 million. That 30 million will be used to start up a factory and pay salaries until we're able to break even.
One thing that was good about that presentation, sorry guys, one thing that was good about that presentation was the level of detail they went into. The more detail you give investors, the more they can, even if they don't understand your business. I don't understand hand sanitizer business, but I can ask, okay, if I see this store and I see 200 customers a day, is it possible that they might sell 200 hand sanitizers, 200 Omo, 200 detergent? So the more detail you give investors, then it's easier for them to even appreciate whether this is a good business or not. So you need to get to the point. It's good to introduce the business, why it's good, but very quickly also say, this is how much I need, and this is what I'm going to get. One thing that you should always also calculate, I didn't put that there because it would have been too difficult, is how big is the market? How much money can the whole market of chemical sanitizer or fast food or delivery or poultry, how big is that market? That's what you need to tell. Then you can ask, say, if the market is 100 million naira, but I'm going to get 5 million naira, then I'll get 5% of the market. That's also very good for investors to know and test whether you know the industry or not. And then at the end, you have a sense as to how much you need. The best people to help you raise finances initially are your friends and family. Right? You have two options. Either you raise friends and family, or equity investors, people who want to take a share in your business, or you can go to a bank to borrow some money. Okay. There are a group of investors called angel investors. And these are investors who like to invest in young companies that are startups. They like to invest in people that are entrepreneurial. They like to invest because they understand that between friends and family and bigger investors or banks, there is a big gap. So there's even a group called the Lagos Angel Network. They will listen to you say, I've got the business, I want to open a chain of cafes, I need X amount of money, I can do 20 in Lagos, I'm going to earn 20 million naira a year, it's going to cost me X, I'm going to make some profit, I'm going to make a loss, and then they decide very quickly whether they'll invest in you or not, right? So angel investors are a critical part of raising financing, and they help you because they have more money than your friends and family. They would require a share of your business. So initially you start off, maybe you own 100% of your business. The angel might say, I'm going to give you 3 million naira, but I want 20% of your business, which means if you make any profit, I'll be getting 20% of that. That angel investment should be able, hopefully, to get you to get to the next stage of money when you can potentially get larger investors or a bank to raise money. But the important thing is that whoever you're going to talk to raise money, whether it's friends and family, angel investors, larger investors, or even the bank, they're going to ask you exactly these questions. How much do you need? How much are you going to make? How much will you spend? What are you going to use the money for? The details are critical. And if you don't understand the details, it's very unlikely that you'll get the money.